We've always told stories. It just ignites something in you as a human being to hear these stories told and to tell these stories as well. This project has been on the back burner, waiting for the right moment for quite a few years. It came from the idea of place, the idea of storytelling, and the idea of passing those stories down.
My name is Tom the Tale Teller, and I am delighted to welcome you to this event. So you'll see today there's dance, there's music, there's this graphic novel that's been produced, keeping Leicestershire folk tales alive and reinterpreting them in different mediums.
I'm Asa. I've been making a song with pedestrian for a good few months now, and it's about the 9 o'clock horses.
Well, what appealed to me about the 9 o'clock horses was when I was younger, like with my mum, all I'd been mentioned about is obviously I was one of those kids, mess about, sort of try and see how long I could stay up. I did the story about the 9 o'clock horses and like terrifying me, if I'm being honest. So it's just sort of stuck with me. I heard them bring it up and thought, I'll do that one. I've always done live performances. I do them at college and it's fine, but I feel when there's people there that I don't really know, it's going to be a step out of the comfort zone, but I can sort of turn the lack of confidence into performance.
Nancy, he was such a great character, and yeah, I'm going to tell you this story of Nancy. He was a very mischievous spider. He lived in Africa and South America, and he spun webs and he was a story writer. He loved fun and he was always up to mischief, and if you want a story, well then he would provide one. Now I'm gonna tell you a story of why you should never underestimate a spider. Now our story starts off in a jungle somewhere. Now you gotta stay safe cause it's a jungle out there. But Nancy was chilling in the shade of a tree. It was a real nice day and he was fast asleep. And as the summer breeze blew, it was cooling him down. There was a real loud sound that was shaking the ground. And now when Nancy woke up and started looking around like, hey yo, what's that sound? And so the booms and
what we were looking at with the project itself is that it's about stories of Leicester. Even though there are these well-known stories, there's also other stories that maybe families have. The part of the community aspect is, one, to find other stories and get people to engage with their own stories that are in their own families, get them talking to grandma, granddad, whoever it may be, and find out what they own, but also about the places that they live, but also as well shaping it so that it's not just a project that we've created, it's a project that has an influence of everybody who's part of it.
Shine. the stairs. It works because 1, stairs, attic, and 2, the ghost and stuff sightings are all on the stairs. There's one line in it, I never got to dress in white. That was my favourite one because I didn't know how to incorporate the fact that she wasn't his wife.
So making a beat, in my eyes, is either using loops or using a MIDI keyboard and putting stuff in. It's really just experimenting and having fun with music.
About Black Anis was, I thought it was a great story. You can get such emotion behind it. You can apply story to the music, and you can often get quite a powerful emotion from
I sort of feel that folklore is important because it adds like depth within family. There's a bit of connection there, even though obviously entirely not everything's real about it. People have different interpretations of how things play out. So to actually obviously portray it in my own way, I get my idea of the 9 o'clock horses across, but you can get another like 1, 5, 10 people in, do the same thing, but everyone's will sound different. But that's what I quite like about folklore.
I find it very important that Pedestrian do these sort of projects because it celebrates Leicester, and people who live in Leicester, people learn about where they're from, you know, why particular places are called this, you know, why their parents might have told them these stories, and it's good. It's a cultural background that I think people should know about.
Projects like this are really good for people that are just starting out, because I was found by Pedestrian when I was just like starting out my solo career. So going through their different projects and learning I could produce music was probably one of my favourite things.
We've told stories forever. Telling stories, drawing pictures, making music, dancing, moving. These are all the things that we've always done. So I think there's something really innate in us as human beings to tell stories.